Welcome in, everybody. My name's Kyle, and in this class we'll be working through some very gentle movement and breath work to help down regulate our nervous system and hopefully prepare us for a restful sleep. So no standing postures in today's class, no props necessary. If you'd love to do this and you have the space to do it in your bed or on a couch, you could probably work through something like that where you can lay down and move from Shavasana right into a nice little nap. If not, just a mat is all you need. We'll start cross-legged, whatever is comfortable for you. We're actually going to get into some breath work initially. So we'll begin working in alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. So what this looks like for me is I take the left hand into Dhyana Mudra, meaning my thumb and pointer finger come to touch just like this. They'll ultimately relax on my left knee here. I'll use the right hand in Vishnu Mudra. So my right thumb is used to close off the right nostril. My right ring finger will close off the left. I'll talk us through while we work on it. So initially, just let your arms relax down by the sides, sit up tall, and take a moment just to ground into your space, feeling right and left sits bone connected to the mat. You may close off the eyes. Taking just a moment to arrive here, noticing what you feel. Taking a moment to relax through the face, your forehead. We'll begin here with a cleansing breath together, taking an inhale through the nose, expanding through all sides of the rib cage. And an open mouth exhale to release. Good. Now slowly we'll let the right hand make its way to the face. Use your right thumb to close off the right nostril. And we inhale through the left. Right ring finger closes left nostril. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. One more round here, inhaling through the left. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. At the bottom of that exhale, let your right hand move away from the face, sitting up tall, letting your breath find its natural rhythm. Staying for one more breath in here together. We inhale through the nose, filling into the low belly. Open mouth exhale to release. Good. When your eyes are ready, allow them to blink open. And we're just going to take our legs, extend them out in front of us here. So zip the legs together. Think about the inner knees rotating down just a little bit. And we try to stay tall in the spine. If it's uncomfortable to sit this way, you can elevate the hips with a block, with a blanket, whatever you have handy. Once we're here, we're taking an inhale. Let the arms reach up and overhead. And now as you exhale, take your left hand over to the right knee. Let the right hand support you. And we're twisting open to the right here. Again, very gentle twist. So shift the gaze out of the right corner of both eyes. Use a little bit of leverage with that left arm to twist open. And with each inhale, we grow taller through the spine. With each exhale, your right shoulder pulls back just a bit. Trying to find that back left bottom rib with each breath in. And contracting through the rib cage with each breath out. And on your next inhale, we'll draw back through center. Let both arms extend up and overhead. And the exhale, we're taking it right over to the other side. Right hand to the left knee. The left hand supports. We twist open to the left. This time looking out of the left corner of both eyes. Tall in the spine, slow, steady, continuous with the breath here. On your next breath in, we draw back through center, again reaching both arms up and overhead. Think a little length to the sides here. And now as we exhale, fold forward. Allow your spine to round here. So I'm not super concerned with the hands landing on the feet or where that forward fold moves to. Let the spine round here. So drop the forehead in towards the knees. You could even let this be a little more passive, like a yin stretch, where you're just kind of relaxing into it. Find the depth where you can breathe into this, and then kind of move through the low back with each inhale. Still gently pressing the heels away from you. Feeling that little rotation up towards the ceiling with the outer legs. Really good. Now as we inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands in, just one at a time. And from here, we'll take our right leg out to the side. Let your left foot find its way inside of the right leg. So again, if the floor feels far away with this, you can use any props that you have to move it a little closer, but it's not necessary. Your right hand, maybe the right elbow drops down in front of the right leg. And then as you inhale, lift your left arm up and overhead. Notice if there's a tendency when you lift this left arm for that left hip to lift up and away from the mat. See if you can kind of relax down in so that this stretch happens from the side body. And then gently we'll begin to relax the head. Left shoulder continues to pull back a little bit. And I'm finding this nice expansion through the left side of the rib cage with each inhale. With each exhale, maybe releasing another layer of the neck. Great. We're here for one more deep inhale. Now as you exhale, head and neck stay relaxed. Just move left arm up and over. Let your fingertips reach for the mat or the floor behind you, whatever's there. And you'll feel this nice little expansion between your left collarbone and your left ear. Side of the neck lengthening. Left inner shoulder blade is moving down here. Good. Before you come out of this stretch, take the right hand that's on the floor. Slowly we'll bring it to the right temple, right side of the head, and we'll lift up and out of the stretch so that there's no strain, no pain in the neck as we come up. Awesome. Once we're here, we're just changing that across the legs. Right leg is in, left leg extends. So take your left hand, again, maybe it's that left elbow. We drop it down in front of the left leg. And then as you inhale, the right arm begins to reach up. Again, notice what happens with that right hip. Try to keep it connected to the mat if you can. And then we gently relax head, neck, jaw. Feeling space in the right side of the body here. Reaching right fingertips out of the right hip. Good. Staying just as we are for one more deep breath in. As you exhale, again, just that right arm travels up and over. Notice what happens with the shoulder blades. Stay relaxed through your neck. Feel that stretch breathing into the right side of the neck. May not have done this on the first side, but it does sometimes feel nice just to move the chin kind of up and down. Find a little space where you can add sensation. Always nice to explore things in our practice. Good. Now to come out, take your time. We use again the left hand on the left side of the head, and nice and easy, we lift up and out of the stretch. Amazing. From here, we're gonna bring soles of the feet together for our Baddha Konasana. So you can open the feet up like a book and grab the inner edges. You can take peace sign fingers to big toe, whatever is most comfortable for you really. So on your inhale, think first about leading with the chest here. So we're lengthening up a little bit. And then as you exhale, use that grip on the feet, pull the elbows back, and we're keeping that long spine as we fold in. If you get down to a depth where it feels a little more comfortable to kind of release the hands here, and this is accessible, you can do so, right? Find what feels good. And then think about pressing your heels together. And when you do that, you'll notice maybe one side dominates this action a little bit. See if you can find balance in that press, and let that be your focus here while we breathe down into the low back, down into the hips. And relaxing what is not part of the stretch, keeping that focus on engagement and pressing with the heels. Yeah. And now on your next inhale, we'll begin to roll up slowly, walk the hands in. As we arrive here, both hands will move to the outer edges of the knees. We'll zip the legs together. And now, before we lower down onto our backs, we'll work through kind of a pseudo plow pose variation. If you've taken my classes on here before, we've explored this often. So with the legs together, take an inhale to let your arms extend. And now as you exhale, forearms will wrap behind the legs. You'll drop your forehead in towards your knees and just allow the spine to round here. So you can think about this like a plow pose, or that gentle rounding in the spine. Pull the low belly, pull the chest away from the thighs as we relax in here, and then breathe from that space that's at the back edge of the skull down in between your shoulder blades. Yeah. On your next inhale, again, we lift chin slowly. Now from here, allow your arms to reach forward, grab hold of the shins, and slowly we will lower down onto our backs. Once you arrive on your back, let the back of your head connect to the mat, and take a breath in to hug both knees into the chest. You'll feel low back press into the mat a little bit. You can rock along the spine, either front to back or side to side. Trying to maintain, again, a steady rhythm of breath while we're here that we've kind of established already. Yeah. And now let your knees come back through center. We're just going to draw some gentle circles with the knees. So I'm going to take hands to the outer portions of the knees, take a deep breath in. And now as I exhale, I'm just drawing circles, moving wide in one direction, and then coming back through center, just like that. Let's stick with one direction for right now. We'll reverse in a moment. But just kind of notice where you feel space. Not trying to like push our max range of flexibility or anything like that, but just feeling into this. Yeah. Next time you draw back through center, reverse that direction with the knees, maybe noticing some new space, a little bit of new sensation in the hip. Yeah. Now as we come back through center, both knees will hug in. And keeping that right leg where it is, let your left leg extend long. That left heel can drop down to the mat here. We'll take one deep breath in. And as you exhale, take that left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right knee is going to move over to the left, and then we're gazing over the right shoulder. So you can use the left hand for a little leverage here. Again, not trying to really force anything. We're trying more to down regulate, but find that depth that feels good in your space, and then breathe here. Trying to think think about right shoulder moving towards the mat. Still staying tall in the spine even though we're lying down. On your next breath in, we're drawing back through center. So slowly let both sides of your lower back connect to the mat again. We'll hug both knees into the chest. A moment for a little rock. If you like, you can always grab outer edges of the feet. Maybe it's a happy baby, a little rock from side to side. Or it could just be stillness from the knees into the chest. Always finding what works for you in your physical space. No need to force anything. And once we've had that moment in between sides, just keep your left knee hugged in. The right leg is going to reach long. You can set that right heel down. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, use your right hand on the left knee. Left knee slides over to the right. It can help to bump your hips to the right a little bit, create a little more space for yourself. Maybe we use the leverage of that right arm. And then soften into this. And by soften, I mean notice, right, what's happening in the physical body, relaxing anything that's not part of the stretch. Checking in with the hands, noticing that we're not holding tension there. And on your next inhale, we draw back to center one final time. And again, both sides of your low back connect. Hug the knees in if you like. Take some gentle movements. Maybe it's the knee circles, maybe it's a rock. And then when you are ready, allow your feet to extend to the corner edges of the mat, the couch, the bed, wherever you are. And before we let go of our practice, we'll work through one last little physical movement. So find that point where the back of your head connects to the mat or the pillow beneath you. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, with a little downward pressure from the back of the head, just rock your head from side to side. I like to imagine that there's a rubber stamp or something that I'm kind of trying to press into the mat, but nothing too forceful here. This back edge of the skull, the seat of the unconscious, an area of the body that we don't often explore. So focusing on what comes up when we allow this to feel a little sensation, be the center of attention for a moment. And once we feel balanced, feel complete with that movement side to side, let the chin come back through center, body registering neutral. Closing with a couple rounds of our 4, 7, 8 breath retention. I will count us through it. You can stay lying down. I'm going to sit up so we can talk through. We'll begin with a cleansing breath here. So take a deep inhale through your nose, fill up through the lungs. And an open mouth exhale to release. Inhaling through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Bottom of that exhale, take a moment to notice physical sensations, maybe a feeling of ease. If it's not a feeling of ease that you feel in this moment, that's okay, right? Allowing space for that. And then as you are ready to let go, let yourself release any control that you're still holding over the breath. Let the body take up space on the mat. Know that the work here is done. This time I'm going to leave you here for Shavasana. You can stay as long as you'd like. Thank you as always for practicing with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.